In this session, we are going to learn how to work with XML and DoM, document object model. It used to access and manipulate the XML document. So, to work with XML and DoM, create a new Maven project, open your Redhat Codeready Studio, choose File, New Maven Project. Next, select the architecture type for web application. Maven archetype web app. Then wait for some time to retrieve the architecture type. Once the ID retrieves the architecture type, and we can choose the architecture type which is suitable to the web application. Okay, now the retrieving architecture process is done. Then apply the filter like Maven archetype web. Then choose Apache Maven archetype type 1.4. Click next. Enter group ID and project name. This is XML DOM, right? XML DOM demo. So then you want to change, you can change the package name. Then finish, it creates a directory structure with the JSP issue. Once the directory structure is created, then we need to delete the index.jsp, which is not required for this application. So delete index.jsp, then change the compiler version from the form.xml file, open the file form.xml and upgrade the compiler version from 1.7 to 1.8, both source and target. Then save, right click on the project root directory, choose the option Maven, update project, click OK, it updates the project. Okay, once the updating process is done, then we can create XML file in the web app directory. So choose the web app directory, go to the option new, others, find XML file option. Okay, then next I named it as details.xml. Okay, so I'm going to use this XML for contact details. Contact person with the name and the email. So I'm going to create one more person details. So like this, we can create XML file, then save. Okay, then add one HTML file in the same directory. So choose the directory web app, right click on it, go to the option new. There is an option called HTML file. So choose HTML. I named it as index.html. So the file is created here. So I want to change the title. retrieving from XML. So in the body tag, I'm going to place a button control. So in div, I'm going to place a button control. So I can caption on the button as get details. So here we can see that so button is placed and the caption written on the button is get details. Now I'm going to set on click event, on click equal to some function name. So I named it as load XML. So that I'm going to create a JavaScript function in the name load XML. So then create one more div. Here I'm going to create a table. So I would like to display the details which is available in the details.xml in the form of table. So that I'm going to create a table and ID equal to demo, border equal to 1, close the table. So table is created with the ID equal to demo. So now I'm going to write a JavaScript. So here is the right place to write a JavaScript between end body tag and end HTML tag. So script type equal to text slash JavaScript. So here we can create a number of JavaScript methods. So now I'm going to create a function in the name which I mentioned in the button on click event. So I copy paste the same name here, load XML. So in that method I'm going to create object for a XML HTTP request class. So this is our choice. We can enter any name. We can give any name for the object. It is initialized with new XML HTTP request. This is the class name. Next, by using the object XML HTTP dot, there is a method on ready state. Okay, on ready state change equal to function to create like this, because this is a single line. Okay, so end with semicolon. Here I'm going to add the constraint if this dot ready state equal to 4 and this dot status equal to 200. If these two conditions are satisfied, the response from the XML came successfully. So that if these two conditions are success, then I try to call a method get details. Get details of this. So I'm going to create a method get details later. So next, use the object XML HTTP dot, call the method open. This method needs 3 parameters. First parameter is get, second parameter file name of XML, details.xml, and the third parameter is boolean value true. Okay, next XML HTTP dot send. So this method will send get request to the XML file. Okay. So then I'm going to write a method. Write a method function. The method name is get details. So just copy and paste it here. So response is the parameter. In this method, I'm going to create an object for XML document is initialized by the parameter variable response parameter object response dot response XML. Okay, then I'm going to create one more object where x equal to XML doc dot get elements by tag name. So you find out the method get elements by tag name. So in the parameter to the method is person. So because in the details.xml file there is a tag person, so that will be assigned to the object x. Next I'm going to create one more object for table. It is initialized with table row with two table headers, because in that details.xml each and every person have two elements, name and email. So I'm going to create a first header for name. Okay, close ph, and another header email, close the header. Next close the table row /tr. Okay, fine, enter tr. Two headers, name and email. Okay, next I'm going to create a for loop where I equal to 0 and I less than the object x dot length, and every time I value is incremented by 1. I created a for loop. So this loop will repeat 2 times. In details.xml there are 2% details are available. We try to retrieve based on the tag name person. So 2 times the x dot length value is 2. 2 times the loop will run. Each and every time I need to fetch the details of the elements name and email and display those details in the table. Okay, so that I'm going to create table plus equal to open a table row and a table data. It is from x of I dot get elements by tag name. Find the method get elements by tag name. The tag name value is name, and square bracket 0 dot child nodes of 0 dot node value. So this is the syntax to retrieve value from the XML file, node value. So concatenate close td. Okay. Still we need to retrieve another element email, so that I just copy paste the line. So I'm removing the tr tag. The table row will close after fetching the two details, so that I remove the table row, so it will be opened here and closed at the end. So instead of retrieving the name element, I'm going to retrieve email. I'm going to retrieve email. So here I'm going to close the table row /tr. Save. So next I'm going to find out the tag table. The ID is equal to demo. So I'm going to find out the table tag from the document dot, there is a method get element by id, get element by id demo. dot inner HTML equal to the object table object which we created. The table object is the input. So now almost we completed. Okay. Now I try to deploy. So right click on the project root directory, go to the option run on server. So before that, ensure the server is stopped. Okay, then fine. Go to run option, run on server, finish. Okay, once deployed successfully, you can see the output in the browser like this. If you click on get details, it retrieves the value which is available in the details.xml file and display those details in the form of table. So this is how we can work with XML and XML DOM. So XML DOM is a document object model used to access and manipulate the data which is available in the XML document.